Friends, welcome back. This is Manjunath Chandraya. Today's session we'll be learning the function called Workday. If you're new to this channel, do subscribe, hit the bell icon for more interesting videos and learnings. Let's start. What is Workday? This small definition here, Workday returns a number that represents a date that is indicated number of working days before or after a date. That is nothing but starting date. The working days excludes weekends or any dates identified as holidays. Use Workday to exclude weekends or holidays when you calculate a invoice due dates, expected delivery times, the number of days the work performed. Note holidays means defined holiday list, and the Workday by default assumes like Saturday, Sunday is the default weekends. So what it is trying to say is, say example, you're starting a project. So you have a data here, project 15. These are the starting dates. The number of days it takes that project to complete. But if I had these three, in between these two, there may be any weekends. But I want to ignore the weekends and any holidays because those days nobody is working. So we need to ignore those and we need to take only the working days as the project to complete. For that, this workday function is very helpful. So I have a holiday list here temporarily, and I have without defined holiday and with defined holiday. So we'll do both the things here. So I have a small calendar of 2020. Let's start. This is the projects. This is the number of days it takes to complete the projects. Let's start. Work day. Okay. So once you click equals work day, open bracket, you can use the insert function. So once you click on this, it'll give a much more clarity, understand what need to be updated. It says function arguments start date. So start date is nothing but the date of the project starts. So I'm selecting this cell. Obviously, it's asking for how many days the project is the date time. So it is 3 days of 3 days. So already list I'm not going to put initially, right? So just click OK. So already it is giving you the result here. Click OK. So now if you drag this down, so this is your days. If your project is 50 days, so obviously it takes May 20th to complete the project. Let's see an example here. August 28th. So when you go into this calendar, August 28th is Friday, right? You can see Friday. So it says 3 days. 3 days. So Saturday and Sunday it is ignoring. 31st is the one working day, and first and second is the 3 working days. So it will be September 2nd. So obviously it is showing September 2nd. It is ignoring the weekends. 29 and 30th, that is the weekend. It is ignoring, right? So I have not added the list, holiday list. So example, every company has their holiday list. So that if you have the list, you can keep it. You can make a list. So these are the list. Let's go and uh, put the same thing workday. Now we'll use the list also. Start date, obviously same thing. Number of days 3. So now it says holidays. So holiday list we have it here. So when I select this, now see it's saying September 2nd. Let's say 31st is an holiday. August 31st is an holiday. Let's go and change it here. So 8, 31st. So now you see automatically it jumped to on September 3rd. September 3rd is nothing but on Wednesday, Thursday. So what it does, it will go and ignore weekends, Saturday, Sundays, as well as the any holiday working days which falls on some holidays. If you have that list, it will go and ignore and gives you the end of the project date. So you have the start project date and gives the end of the project date based on this number of working days. So very simple, very effective. Like you want to get to know about your invoices, invoice due, as well as any project you started. You know when you want to complete that project, that you can do a number of days worked. That also can be used using this workday function. Along this workday function, say now for this also there is one more option, workday international, that we'll go now. International is nothing but, so different countries have different weekends holidays. Say some European countries and Americans has Saturday Sunday as the weekends off, whereas India has on only on Sundays or holiday. Maybe Arab countries have Fridays, have holidays, maybe Fridays and Saturday. So every different companies countries has different holiday list, or some companies works on Saturday Sunday and they give off on Thursday Friday. So for that reason, to calculate that, we can use the Workday International function. Let's start. So I have a data, same data, have the start date, number of working days, without holidays and with holidays. The holiday list is here, and this is the function we will be using it. This is nothing but the Saturday, Sunday, weekends, Sunday, Monday, weekends, or whichever the weekend pattern. This is in the included in the formula. Let's start. So Workday dot international. So once you click on this, so we are not going to use this one. Let's start using this, so you'll understand what we are trying to update. It's asking for start date. Start date obviously this. If you typing like this, you need to give a comma after one, selecting a cell. So now it's highlighted as days. So I'm going to select the 1 day here, comma. So when I put comma, it gives the, we can see this weekend is highlighted. So we have this, all these criteria. So you can select either one. So Saturday, Sunday off, weekends, Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whichever. So let's select Sunday only. We have only Sunday holiday. So that is number is 11. You can select 11, comma, hit enter. We are not going to use the holiday list. Let's try without holiday list. So now copy down. So as you know, the 21st, 27th August is on Thursday. So let's change it to Friday, or let's change it to Friday's 29th is Saturday, right? So August 29th is Saturday. So we have only Sunday as the holiday. So obviously the work day to complete is 31st. So now it is taking as 31st as the holiday. 31st is nothing but the day when you need to complete the project. Same thing when you using this work day dot international, and this is the holiday list for that company, or we have the holiday list, so that we can use this listed updated list. So now start date is asking, so let me select the start date, so day, comma, number of days, comma. Now it is asking me the whichever things we need to select. Let's say, let me select Sunday and Monday 2 as the option, comma, and the holiday list. So after comma, you can select the holiday list. So it's highlighted here. So when you select, use F4 function, because we need to log this range. Otherwise, when you copy the formula, the range also keep going down. So copy this down. So 29th is the start date. So we are using pattern of. So we are given 2. 2 is nothing but Sunday and Monday holiday. So this is Saturday. So project has 1 day to finish. So we are given it as 29th August and 1 day, and the project ends on September 1st. So 29th, yeah, Sunday and Monday is the weekend offs. So obviously September 1st is your cutoff date to finish the project. So very simple and very helpful function. So if you have international, say sometimes we need to calculate apart from weekends, Saturday Sundays, then you can use work international. If you say we have only Saturday Sundays the off, you can use workday function. That also works. So it's not that we need to use only workday. You can also use the workday international for both the things. I hope this function was very helpful. If you think this video was interesting, please do subscribe, hit the bell icon for more interesting videos and learnings. I'll be coming up with the one more function shortly. Thank you for your time. Happy learning.